Hi, it's Jeff Korhan and it's Friday, September 11th. Thanks for joining me. A significant day, obviously, for Americans, but I'm going to stick to the topic of marketing, and specifically value marketing, and what that is, and how you can use it to be effective in this economy. And yesterday, President Obama actually had something to say in the media when he was responding to the congressman that called him a liar, by commenting to the media that it would be more helpful if they could not give all of the attention to the loudest or the shrillest voices. That's an interesting comment because that is very applicable to this topic of value marketing, which is exactly what I was working on at the time when I read those comments in USA Today. And here's the situation. If you have value with your product or your service, you don't need to be a loud or a shrill voice. That value is going to come through. All you have to do is to get close with your customers. And there's two ways to do that, I believe. Two very effective ways. Number one is pretty obvious. You get with your customers physically, face to face. And we know that that gets personal and intimate, and it's the opportunity for you to really show them what your product and service is all about. The other way, of course, is social media marketing, because social media is and should be a civil way of communicating your message. And that's why I bring up this topic, because what I'm seeing in social media is a lot of loud and shrill voices. People saying, come to my website, buy my stuff. And there's a lot of sensationalizing, and that turns people off. That's not value marketing, because you don't have to do those things if you do indeed have the value. So how does value marketing work? Well, it's very simple. Don't be a loud or shrill voice. That's like being a screaming baby that wants a lot of attention, and eventually it's going to get tuned out. It may get the attention first, but it will get tuned out. The cute, the lovable baby, that's the one that draws you in. That's what you want to be. You want to be three things. One, you want to be quiet. Value is quiet. It doesn't have to be heard above the noise because it already is. Number two, value doesn't try too hard. Again, the cute baby, it doesn't have to try hard. It knows it's going to get that attention. It simply has to be ready when it's time to perform. And finally, three, value is seductive. It's seductive in the sense rather that you have to kind of guide it along. You have to show your prospects and your customers exactly how to see and appreciate that value. And that comes by obviously getting close to them and letting them make their own choices. And if you do all of these things well, I think you're going to find that moving forward, especially as our economy continues to improve, that it's all going to be about value marketing, and you're going to have to take a very strategic approach. You don't have to be loud or shrill. You just have to show them the value. Well, thanks again for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again next week.